Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is August the 3rd, which is my mother-in-law's 60th birthday, so shout out to my mother-in-law. As I mentioned in my July vlog that I just ended 2 seconds ago, I had on the same dress, and that is because I am starting August's vlog on the same day that I'm closing out July's vlog, because I'm late closing out July's vlog and I'm late starting August's vlog technically. So we're 3 days in. I don't think I have any footage, but I just want to let you know that you're not having deja vu, or this is not a fluke. I'm wearing the same, I look the same in the other vlog if you watch that, which if you watch my vlog, shout out to you. You are the real MVP, because I just do it because it's just something that's fun for me. It's just like a mindless video to put out. I can get snippets on my phone, or if I have my vlog camera, which finally got repaired after like 6 months, and I can carry it around and just whip it out and just share just random things, thoughts, cool things, tips, tricks, and stuff that I learn or whatever throughout the month. And it's just a fun thing for me, but I don't consider it to be like a video that I know is going to get a whole bunch of views or be everyone's first pick for the videos or the content on my channel. So if you watch my vlogs, shout out to you. July was rough, so I don't know that I have a lot of footage for July, but I'm hoping that in August I'll have a decent amount of footage, because like I was just saying in the July vlog, I just feel like I just really aim to have 30 plus minutes of footage for my monthly vlogs, because it's a whole month and I feel like I can do that. But to be fair, most of me ranting takes up the vast majority of the time of my vlog. So all I'm saying is that, how far are we into this video? 2 minutes, and we might be, I could very much still be here for a while longer. All right, so what's cute? My friend I'm going to text her back in a second. But my friend just texted and said, "I truly appreciate you as a friend." And it's so cute. Let me see if I can. No, I'm not going to show you. I was going to try to show you and cover up her name, but that's too hard of a task. It's just like a little cute thing. Anyway, that's so cute. It's here on my phone. But anyway, let's talk about what's been happening in the month of August. So, school's back in session. We went back to school in July. I sound like a broken record, but we have moved to what is technically year-round school, because there's not going to be a single month moving forward or longer than a 6-week period where we won't be in school. So our summers have gone from maybe 10 weeks to 6 weeks, and we have other breaks throughout the year. So far, I don't think that I'm going to love it, because my husband works in a district that has what I would consider to be the perfect schedule, and mine was somewhat close to his before we moved to this schedule. So it sounds like I'm not going to like it too much, so we'll have to see. But anyway, more of the story is that what happened on August 1st? Nothing. I went to work yesterday. August 2nd, went to work, but I do need to update you guys a little bit on what's happening with the party. So let's just talk about what's happening. So if you remember, a couple of months ago, I said that I would love to host like a mini family reunion for my husband's mom's side and my mom's side. Not so much dad's side, especially for mine, because we have a family reunion regularly. And my mom's side, we don't have family reunions really. And neither does my husband's, or I've never been to one of his, or he's never been to one of mine, I don't think, on my mom's side. I don't think we've had like an official one. But what we do is like not a few of us, but like smaller people will get together. But my mom's side of the family isn't that big. The moral of the story is, I was thinking, invite down my aunt, my cousins and her children, my sister, my brother, my mom's kids, because I have other siblings, but on my dad's side. Invite down, my mother-in-law lives here. One of our aunts lives here. One of her daughters live here. So invite down the other sisters, my husband's aunts. He only has aunts and cousins and whatever, and have like a family day here. Now, that was my dream. And I consulted with my cousin who lives here, whose name is also Shay. And she was saying like, maybe we can do Labor Day weekend or something. And I was thinking, I'm not opposed to that, since I didn't have the epiphany until June, I think. But I was trying to do it in the summer, because of school purposes, not just for me and my school schedule or my husband, but just for the kids and everybody. While that didn't technically happen, it kind of all fell into place. So to make a very, 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 very long story short, our cousins who we met through them, actually, they're married now, they live in Florida. They've had their niece for the summer, and the niece is going to go back home, and their mom, the husband's mom, my husband's aunt, is going to come meet them halfway, and they're going to do the swap. And the gag is, with them coming, with the mom and dad coming, and then with them coming with their 2 kids and the niece, that's already, the meeting spot doesn't have to be here, but it makes sense because it's a shorter distance. It's basically the best meeting spot for both of them where they're traveling from. And with all of them coming, that's already 5, 6, 7 of our family members who were going to be coming here, in addition to me, my husband, my cousin, my aunt, my mother-in-law, my little cousins, and so on and so forth. So basically, we took it and we ran with it, and we decided to turn it into what would go on to become my mother-in-law's 60th birthday celebration. But it also happens to be her sister who lives here. Her birthday was a couple days ago. So this week, they both have birthdays, and she's a year younger, so 59 and 60. So basically, we decided that's what we were going to do, and then we extended invites to all of the family members who we could, like my sister. You know, we extended invites. We didn't expect everyone to come because that would be wild. But for the people who live close by, and we also invited friends and family friends and stuff. And so the people who live nearby, it made sense for them to come here. And if they wish to, of course. But so my family day dreams are coming true.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love the city of mine.
Hello, happy Thursday, August the 10th. I am home from work, and I'm about to whip up some Long Island iced teas because that was the drink on Saturday at our party, and we still have ingredients and such for it, so that's what I'm about to make. And I think we're gonna have a pool day. Okay. Oh, let me flip my screen around so you guys can see me, duh. Of course, I am a Scentbird user, so I get a new Scentbird every month. Things with my address on it. Okay, so this is the Scentbird. This is how it comes. This is Aqua Day. You know what? This is what this is. I'm not even gonna start lying. Can you see? Yep. So it has raspberry accord, black pepper oil, peony accord, musk, and amber accord. I guess we'll spray it and see. Ooh, I like it. It's actually like something I might wear for date night. I don't think it's like an everyday smell. I don't think so. Anyway, I am about to make these Long Island iced teas, so I thought I might show you. So, how I've been making it is, and an easy way to remember this, yeah, for a regular drink, let me just tell you, for a regular drink, if you're making one drink, you would do a whole ounce of lemon juice, a whole ounce of simple syrup, and then a half ounce of all of the liquors.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine. It never gets me down. City of mine, how I love.
Hello, happy Saturday, August the 12th. I really feel like I'm back in my vlogging era since I have my vlogging camera repaired and sent back to me. So I really feel like I'm getting a lot of footage. However, I just want to say that I feel like I am holding this camera far from my face, but it's still very much zoomed in, and I've been trying to figure out, like, see, that's zooming in. And I guess it just is what it is. Anyway, today I have a relatively big day. So I bought last minute tickets to a planner meetup. And by last minute, I mean that you know, I deactivated my Facebook last July, and a bunch of I like deleted all my social media except my Shea Budgets YouTube and my Shea Budgets Instagram. But I came back to Facebook in July. But honestly, after being gone for so long, I really like don't care to be on there. I don't have a habit of getting on there, which is cool because that's what I was trying to break. I was trying to break the mindlessly scrolling on Facebook. I'll mindlessly scroll anywhere but Facebook. I hate Facebook and all that it entails. As you can imagine, I've been missing out on different things, and like if it's been happening on Facebook, then I don't know about it. But I'm back on Facebook as of last month, but still I'm not really back on there. But the point that I'm trying to drive home is that I was on there a couple days ago and somebody had messaged in one of the planner groups that I'm in or commented, and they were like, is the planner meetup still this weekend or something like that? And I was like, oh my God, I've missed the planner meetup. So I messaged or, you know, like commented on the thread to see if tickets were still available because they had just posted how you could still buy tickets. So to make a very long story short, I got a ticket last minute because I didn't know about the event until last minute due to my own fault. So I'm excited to be going. I had to pay $10 for entry. This event is going to be at a public library. I've never been to this library before, so might get me a library card and check out a book. And what else is happening? We have to take scissors, and we can take a $10 valued gift for a gift exchange. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that. I have gift wrap and all that here, so I'm trying to figure out what $10 gift I can buy. Maybe like a Starbucks gift card. I don't know. I don't really know what I could get with $10 that's planner-esque. Like, I can't get a Bath and Body Works candle unless they're on sale. I mean, I can go over the limit, but I'm trying to think of a $10 or even $15 item that is going to be a good item, because I feel like I'm always getting the same types of things. So I may do like a Starbucks gift card and give that. Yeah, I'm headed to the planner meetup and I'm talking while that's cooling down. But first I'm going to swing by my mother-in-law's. Then I guess I'll go to like a dollar store or somewhere to get a Starbucks gift card. And then I have a bag and like wrapping supplies here, of course, because I always have wrapping supplies because I recycle them. So I will grab those before I go. But the planners that I'm taking include my iPad mini, because this is my life. My life is inside of here. In fact, you know what I might start doing? I might start filming my videos on this camera because it's probably better. That would be my guess. Anyway, I've recently upgraded to, well, I'm using a free trial of Goodnotes 6. I'm trying to decide if I want to fully convert, but it comes with a lot of new features, like you can color code your folders and put little icons on there, and it has so many features. I think I might do a video about it, actually. But I'm bringing this because this is my everyday carry planner. And then I'm also bringing my work planner, which is actually a physical planner. I am a hybrid planner, so I do physical planning and digital planning. And this is going to be my planners that I'm taking, which if we have a lot of time to plan, which sometimes we don't have a lot of time to plan, then I'm actually going to plan. My intention is always to plan when I'm there and to look at other people's planners and be nosy. You know, it's like a fun thing. But sometimes we don't actually get around to planning is what I'm trying to say. But this morning I finished Brene Brown's Atlas of the Heart. Technically I finished the chapters, like I finished yesterday, but then there's, I don't know what you call it. It's like after the last chapter, it's like a closeout. I don't think it's called an epilogue. I don't know what it's called. So I read that today, and it was a number of pages. So I finished the book completely today. And so next I will move on to reading her book, Daring Greatly. I get into these modes where I just want to read a whole person's catalog. So I think I might go ahead and finish up reading her whole catalog. It's really helpful too because she's a PhD social worker, a clinician and a professor and a researcher, and I'm a social worker, obviously. So the things that she writes about, not only do they help me in my life and navigating my personal relationships, but also professionally, because understanding how to build connection and all of these different things, all of that is applicable to my work as a clinician. So I'm kind of I'm reading books by Brene Brown currently and loving it because, again, not only is it like a personal thing, but a professional thing as well. I'm gonna start on that probably today. And then also I have a Moterm cover being delivered, and it's this really popular cover for actual planners, physical planners, but a lot of people will get the cover and put their iPad mini inside of it. So I have that coming, and it's been around the world. It's been to the city, back here, back there. It's been everywhere, and now it finally says, it already said it was out for delivery like 2 days ago. Whole time it wasn't even in. Listen, it seems to be finally out for delivery, so that's coming. And then some sugar-free simple syrup is coming, which I will be able to use for not only coffees and stuff to sweeten it, but also for my favorite drink, which is a Long Island iced tea or whatever type of alcoholic beverage. So I'm excited that that is coming. I think I will go to Dollar General because I'm taking my water, but because I take it with me everywhere, but I might want a Coke Zero because Coke Zero is life to me. I don't know, it's so good. But that's an update. I will bring you guys along with me and get some clips of the planner meetup. It is 12:46 and I ended up getting a Starbucks gift card. I did get the $15 one or whatever, and it comes with a receipt, so I do like that. So I'm just gonna put the Starbucks gift card. It says 15 to 500. I feel like it would be convenient if I just wrote that it was 15 on here so nobody thinks otherwise, you know? And then I bought a Coke Zero for the house because we don't have any soda at home and we really don't need to have any. So I bought some Coke Zero for the house, and then I bought one for me, which is wild to me that it will never, I think I realized this when I was really young, like 8 or 9, when I started spending money and going into stores to buy things by myself and stuff. And it would never not come as a shock to me that oftentimes these are more expensive than the bottles. Like, that's wild to me. I will never get over that. And then I shouldn't have, but I did. Oh, these expired the day before my birthday. Not to worry, they'll be gone by then. But these donuts, crack. They actually probably have crack cocaine in them, honestly. just kidding. But I tried to find the smaller one, but I couldn't. But then, you know, after thinking about it, the smaller one's like $1 and something, and that one's like $2 or whatever. So it really just made sense for me to get that one, technically. And then they'll go further. And let's see, 3 donuts has 30 carbs. Whoo! That's a lot. A lot of my little treats and stuff are low sugar, low carb. You know, I just feel like since I have this sweet tooth that I've yet to get rid of, I feel like having low carb, low sugar treats is best in case I do want to snack or have a treat. But you know, I kind of kick my sugar addiction, so I don't really have many, you know, it's not that big of a deal for sweets and stuff to me, but sometimes I definitely want some. But anyway, we're gonna head to the meetup. It's 15 minutes away. It's currently 12:49, so I'm gonna be late, but that is to be expected because I'm always late. I'm always late to places. Yeah, I'm pretty much always late. It kind of depends. Like this, I wasn't in it. Had I not gone to my mother-in-law's, I would have been on time. But for something like this, like if I'm 5 minutes late, it's whatever. But things that I'm supposed to be on time for, that are really important, I try to be on time for them. Especially if other people's time is, if I need to take other people's time into consideration. But now, like, it doesn't matter. I mean, the show goes on whether I'm at this event or not. So, like, you know. Anywho, let's head to the library. Just here to say that actually it said, I had the other directions I put in, it had me stopping at Dollar General, but I stopped at this other Dollar General because I was going to stop at this other one closer to there. So actually it says I'll be there in 9 minutes, and my arrival time is, okay, it just changed. Anyway, I won't be that late is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I'm headed to the event. Some people were in the picture, so I waited until they were out of the way because I don't really like vlogging and putting people in my content, because it's just a little icky to me. But somehow I'm very comfortable with vlogging, even though I don't do it that much. It's very much not something that's weird for me, I guess, just because it's just a part of the gig, I guess. But anyway, this is going to be at the library, which apparently on Saturdays is open from 10 to 5. And ooh, this is nice. I don't know where I'm going, but this is nice. It's a library. I guess I have to be quiet because it's a library. Let's go see where we're supposed to be.
City of mine. I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, city of mine. How I love the city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop work is life when it's complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people, this is city I met all my best friends. And I wanna thank every break, I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. I owe you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ike's place while we'd roll up a blunt, and me and Jack would get stoned, walk around and get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get just by walking through the city. No, I'm a small part of this.
City of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down, city of mine. How I love this city of mine. It never gets me down.
I never really had.
Happy Thursday, August the 17th. I just took out the dog, and so I'm hot because it's hot out there and I am glistening. Anyway, so what's been happening, you guys? I haven't spoken to you in a while. By the way, those of you who say that my vlogs are relaxing, that warms my heart and is probably the greatest compliment, because I do try to, that's what I'm going for, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But most importantly, sometimes I do seem a little frazzled to me when I'm recording or editing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm all out of sorts. But then you guys say that my vlogs, some of you say that my vlogs are relaxing, or my videos in general are relaxing, and that to me is a flex, okay? Because that's what I aim to be. I don't aim in life to be frazzled, and life is life's, okay? So I'm not saying everything is rainbows and unicorns, but what I'm saying is I do try to find some calm within each day, because life is hectic. I was thinking the other day, just going to work and coming home and tending to my own needs, like exercising and my dog and my husband and hanging out with them and stuff, that's already enough. I can't imagine anything beyond that. And you know, we want a child and all that, but I'm like, whew, I guess I'll just be prepared for like chaos for a few years, right? Or maybe for the rest of my life. I don't really know. I'll report back on that. But what's been happening? So my camera's not blinking yet, so I think we're good, but it does look like my battery is low. But I'm about to join the trainings and case studies for the financial social work. So I am a financial social worker. I have a certification, but most importantly, I am a part of like a subsidiary, is that the word? A subgroup for the center, which is called the Financial Health and Wellness Group. I'm actually an advisor, so that means, well, it means a lot of different things, but for me, it means that I've been around since the beginning. I helped to build it and create it, and I continue to meet with the rest of the advisors and everybody to make sure that it continues to operate, you know, smoothly and all of that. So that's about to happen at 2 p.m. And in that meeting, we are going to discuss like case studies and stuff like that. So I'll be able to converse and chat with other people who are financial social workers and all of that. So that's what's about to happen. Then we are headed to Atlanta, which isn't far away, of course, because we live in Georgia, to go to a 50 Cent Busta Rhymes and Jeremiah concert. So I'm pretty excited about that. I got us free tickets using credit card points, and the tickets were so inexpensive because we're in the lawn that I asked my friend and his girlfriend if they wanted to go, because oftentimes when we go to their area, we try to, anytime we go to anybody's area, we try to link up with them, even if just for like a lunch or a dinner for like an hour. It's just important to us to do that. So we try to do that. Anyway, that's going to be taking place. So we're going to leave here when my husband gets home from work, and then we're going to go straight there to the concert, and we'll arrive basically at the time that the concert's starting. So we can bring our own lawn chairs, but the low profile ones, the ones that basically sit right above the ground, but we don't have any. So we can also rent some for $12 each. That's asking a lot, but you know, the tickets were technically free, so it's not that big of a deal. And we can bring blankets. We can also bring water, so I'm going to take a water bottle. I'm going to review everything again. We just looked at it yesterday, but I'm going to review it one last time so I can be packed and ready when my husband gets here. But that's what's going to happen tonight. So we're probably not going to get back until like midnight or after, which is going to maybe later, which is going to be tragic, but it's okay because I don't have a hectic day tomorrow, so it should be fine. My husband won't be fazed because he doesn't value sleep the way, it's not a value, well, he doesn't value sleep, but he also doesn't seem to need as much sleep as me, which is apparently common with men. But that's happening. Also, I don't know why, but our neighbors have this, so most of the people here have wood paneling for their fences, but some of the newer neighbors have these white vinyl fences, which I love. It's 100% private, and I love white, the white color, but it matches their house, so it makes sense. But also, I'm looking at it now, but also, it's just beautiful, and I just love it. And it's like weatherproof in a sense because it's not going to patina, I guess is what you call that, and change colors and stuff like wood. So I think we want those, but we didn't know we could get those, but apparently we can because HOA has apparently approved that, unless some of them have just been getting it with no regard to HOA. So I'm going to reach out to the HOA person and see if we can get that. But otherwise, I kind of was just admiring their fence today, and I was like, I guess I'll reach out, look it up and try to get some estimates. So I reached out to Home Depot and then some folks on Facebook to see, because I'm going to see I always try to get at least 3 estimates to see if we could get one of those. I don't know. I guess we're ready to buy it now. Spending thousands of dollars on a fence is wild to me, but it's probably time, especially for the dog. But I feel like she doesn't really love out. I mean, she goes out in the yard and plays and all the things. I don't know that the only benefit of this is that we don't have to actually manually physically take her out to use the bathroom and stuff. She can go by herself, but I don't see her hanging out back there because like we'll have her to hang out outside and she'll want to come back inside is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know this is really going to benefit her as much as it would benefit us to just open the door and let her go use the bathroom and stuff. So that's what's happening. I see that my stash payment just went through. We invest $20. I really invest it. I don't think my husband knows that this exists, but we invest $20 per week into a stash account, and the goal is to kind of just let that build up and kind of use it as if we ever need the money. But otherwise, sometimes I pull money from there and just keep it going and stuff. So it continues to build up, but that just took place. I got an email for that. But what else is new? We booked the trip for our cousins trip. So there are going to be 14 cousins / nieces and nephews. Like as an example, my niece and nephew are going to come, but they are in their 20s. And it's not that huge of an age difference. So there are going to be some nieces and some nephews and some aunts and some uncles, but the age difference just isn't that large. So we're calling it a cousin's trip because mainly everybody is a cousin. So we booked that Airbnb yesterday. I booked it because I got the last payments yesterday. So we're on track there. I also reached out to Lady's dog sitter. She put her on the calendar, so we're good to go there. Tomorrow I'm going to a bunco party. So this will be my second bunco party. The first one was at my coworker's house, and she has a pool, so that was fun, like a bunco pool party. Now this one is at her friend's house up the street. I still got invited, so that's cool, because it's kind of like my coworker is kind of like a co-host, if you will. And so we're going to go do bunco tomorrow. So I do have a party tomorrow. And then I did see on Facebook that there is another planner meetup happening on September the 10th, and this is supposed to be free, but I don't know if you have to register for it. But the unfortunate part is that you guys won't see this video until probably September the 2nd. That's when I'm planning for you to see this, on Saturday or September 3rd, Sunday. One of those days And so the planner meetup is technically the week after. So I don't know. I guess in my next plan with me video, maybe I can share some details for anybody in this area if I get more details. All I know right now is that they reserved the space for us for September 10th at from 2 to 4:45. It's at a library, and they said it was free. But I don't know if I have to register or what. So I'm still kind of waiting on that. But as you can imagine, I've been talking for a while, so it's time for me to get on this meeting. Maybe we can do that together. Would that be a fun thing for us to do? Probably not, but we're going to do it. I'm trying to think about what's been new, and that's all I can think of.
Of the case can be as long or as short as works for you. We will make the slides for the group, and you can determine.
Happy Friday, August 18th. I have had a time the past 24 hours. So we went to a 50 Cent, Busta Rhymes, and Jeremiah concert yesterday at the Lakewood Amphitheater, and we got our tickets using credit card points, so they were free. And we invited our friends, they're a couple, to come, and so we all went, and it was very interesting. First of all, I was the only one sober. Then I drove home at like 1 a.m. No, I drove home at like, I don't know, we got home at like 1:55. So that was interesting. And then we got up today to go to work. And first of all, I actually went to the Toyota dealership because we've been looking to get our key fob replaced for like the past year. I think it broke around last year. So we got a new key fob, and that's cool. So I went to the dealership. I got there at like 9, and I had a really big meeting at 10:30. So I was asking how long it might take for them to complete the job, and they were like, you know, if we don't complete it in time, we can shuttle you to your job and pick you up and all that stuff. So luckily though, they finished just in time, and I got to the meeting right on time. Although I work for the public school system, and meetings never start right on time usually, because there are so many people who have to be tracked down, and we probably started like 10 minutes late or something, but I made it there, so that's cool. And I sat through that meeting, which I'll have to tell you about that one another day. But basically it was 3 hours long. There were a bunch of people in the meeting, and the parent wasn't quite satisfied with what was happening and was advocating for additional services or some type of other service for the child. And so basically ish hit the fan, and she got mad and left. It was this whole thing. I'm not even going to talk all about it, but I spent 3 hours there, and I was thinking it would be finished by like 12:30 because it was scheduled for 2 hours, except it wasn't. So I didn't eat lunch until like 2 something, because the meeting officially ended ish around like 1:30. So it was a lot. So today I'm supposed to be going to a party, a bunco party, and it's not my coworker's house, but it's her friend's house up the street. And my coworker invited me, and I'm doing the best I can, because low-key I'm sleep deprived, and I don't know, it's like I want to go to the party, but of course I don't want to be let's say, like, I don't want to be sleep deprived. I tried to take a nap, it didn't work. So a lot of things are happening. So I'm supposed to take $3 $1 bills to the party for something, and I'm supposed to take for some type of game, maybe the bunco game, I don't know. I don't ask questions. I just show up to places and do what I'm told. And I'm supposed to bring a gift with like my favorite sauces and spices and stuff. So I did order that. So I'm going to package that up in a minute. And I told them folks I was going to make buffalo chicken dip. But see, what had happened was this past 24 hours has been chaotic, and this whole week has just been a hot mess. My husband and I are trying to get back into the swing of things with our schedules and school and all that, and the struggle is real, but we're gonna do it. It is 5:07. I have to be at the party at 6. Well, that's when it starts. I can get there a little late or whatever. It's not that big of a deal. So I think I might make it on time. So I'm about to cook the buffalo chicken dip, which will probably take like 25 to 30 minutes. My oven is preheated, and what was I saying? Oh, I need to package the gift, which I'll do while the food is in the oven and like get everything else together, and then I can go. The issue is I really wish that I had already withdrawn the money, because I'm gonna have to go. You know what? I might not be it, because I'm gonna have to go to an ATM, withdraw $20 or the lowest denomination, and then go bust that $20 somewhere to get some ones. So I might ask my coworker if she has 3 ones. I think that's what I might do. I don't want to bother her or inconvenience her, because she's probably prepping for the party, you know, like doing things and such, but I'm gonna ask if she has it. Do you have $3? Because I really don't feel like doing all that. I have this, so I'm gonna use this for my chicken breast, and then I have these 2 hot sauces. Probably won't use both, but I have those. I have cream cheese, which I'm gonna use, and then I have ranch, which I'm gonna use, and then I put cheese in it, and then I put cheese on top as well. And so all in all, I'm gonna cook all of this on, I'm gonna put a few seasonings in it, but I'm gonna cook this on the stove. So that part will probably take like a good 15, 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna put it in the oven to kind of, I really want my cheese to melt at the top. That's kind of the point of that. August 28th, and I'm about to head to work, but before I do that, I thought I would share with you what I am taking for lunch. So I don't know why I was just packing it, and then I'm like, let me just share. So first of all, I have this sandwich holder that I got from Dollar Tree millennia ago, probably, like, no lie, I'm gonna say at least 8 years ago, but we'll talk about why this is important in a minute. But anywho, my husband made some chicken bacon cheese wraps. They're actually a really go-to little meal that we create, not just for lunches, but for little snacks, because the tortillas are low carb, and then of course every ingredient that I just mentioned is low carb, and of course if you eat it with ranch, it's low carb that way too. So that's what's in here. But the reason why this is important is because I actually bought some stuff to make sandwiches for the week for my lunch, because I was consulting with the sped teacher the other day, and he's probably like a 60-year-old Caucasian man, and he went to get his lunch, and he pulled out a sandwich. I think it was like a ham and cheese sandwich with mayo, some Cheeto Puffs, and some zebra cakes, and that's what he had for lunch. And I was thinking, that actually looks good. Like, that could be, you know, one of the meals that I could take if I'm in a pinch, you know. Anywho, so with that being said, I bought some low carb bread and some ingredients for that, like some pepperoni, deli meat, and ham and turkey and all that kind of stuff. And then I bought a big variety pack of these baked chips. And so I'm not obviously taking a sandwich today, but just FYI, if I get in a pinch this week, that's probably what I will take for lunch: chips and the sandwich. And then I figured if I threw in some healthy stuff, it should be fine. So this week I have apples, Honeycrisp apples. Those are my favorite. I have strawberries, and then that's it. I normally don't get more than like 2 or 3 fruits, because I feel like, you know, I don't want them to go bad. So, and then I have this low sugar yogurt, which is quite high in protein the last time that I checked. Yeah, pretty good. Come on, what is this? Okay. This is Greek strawberry cheesecake. I love it. It's one of my favorites. I see why this is doing this. I have to put it over here for it to focus. I'm pretty sure I have to change something with that. And then I also have this protein shake. This is mixed berry. All of this came from Walmart. And so this is like a breakfast replacement for me, or it can also be a snack. And then of course, I have Coke Zero, because Coke Zero is life. And then I have some water in my Simple Modern cup. And I wanted to show this. I think I got this from Shein. And it's a fork, a spoon, and you would think a knife would probably be ideal, but I really don't use a knife ever for any reason. And honestly, I have used the chopsticks a good deal, because there was a time I took some leftover sushi to work and stuff, so I've actually used the chopsticks a little bit more. But anyway, I just wanted to share what I am taking for lunch. And this is my cork-sickle bag that I've had for like a year. Pretty high quality. It has a pocket here, and then like a little pocket over here, which I normally place this in here. I do wipe it out occasionally, but I will say I definitely don't wipe this out on the outside. I might take that out because it's stretching it. I don't wipe the outside or the inside as much as a person might think. because every time someone sees me with this, they compliment it and they're like, how do you keep it white and all that? I'm like, I mean, I just wipe it off. Like anytime you get something that's white or cream and you can wipe it off, like furniture or this cup or the backsplash or the cabinets or this type of leather, you know, I have a lot of white stuff apparently. You can just wipe it off, you know? I don't know. People are always like shook by that, but I'm like, it's not something that, some kind of fabric that I'm sitting on or pillow, sheets and stuff that I have to wash, although all that stuff is white too. But you know what I'm saying? People are always shook by whenever I have a lighter colored something, even though it's something that clearly would get just as clean as something if it were dark, you know? So anyway, this is gonna be my lunch for today. And I think we're gonna do a little catch up from the weekend, but oh, look at that. That fits perfectly in here. I like playing Tetris, apparently. But I think we can do that in the car because we got a meeting to get to, and I want to get there in ample time. So people call me the bag lady because the days that I go to the gym, I have another bag in addition to the bags that I'm already carrying. You know what's kind of annoying? I'm going to attempt 3 or 4 schools today, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this lunch. In the Georgia heat, I cannot keep my lunch bag just in the car while I'm running in and out of schools. But it's equally annoying to go in and out of schools and have to put my lunch in the refrigerator. Not because that part's annoying, but because I always run the risk of forgetting it. And sometimes I do forget it, but like I'll remember it when I get to the car. But yeah, it's just kind of annoying. So I'm trying to figure out if I can leave this in the car for the first meeting. But it's scheduled for an hour, and with the public school system, meetings always run over, from my experience, which I attend a lot of meetings per week. So I think I'm just gonna run this into one of the refrigerators and try to remember it before I leave. But I have my backpack, which has my work laptop, I'm out of memory card space. That's insane. My work laptop, my personal laptop, and just like essentials that I need, some couple games. And then of course I have my Marc Jacobs tote bag, which is my purse, which I carry with me everywhere. And this that you saw was my iPad. You know what we need to do? We need to go shopping for earrings because I'm sick and tired, okay? So I wear earrings until they break or I lose one. I really hate losing earrings, it's so annoying. But I don't really spend that much. I'm not a huge jewelry person. I like them because they're cute for accessorizing, but they kind of annoy me. All jewelry does. And so the moral of the story is, or then my style changes. It's just a lot. So this earring does not want me to be great. It keeps falling out and it's stressing me. And so look at all that I have to go through to put this earring in. All right, so listen, I had tested, or I listened back to the footage when I was in the car driving, and honestly, it didn't sound that bad. Like, I think that I remember maybe one of the pros of having this camera, which is the Sony ZV-1, is that it does pretty good with blocking out volume, especially because it comes with like this little wind muff thing that's supposed to make audio better. So I think we're gonna be doing some driving and some talking in life, as I've already done. So before we head out, I think should I do it now or later? I need to email some teachers. Realistically, it would take me like 1 minute to do this. I'll do it when I get to my next location. But nails. So this weekend would have been a great time to do my nails. Yes, I know. I've lost 3 of them. However, I decided that okay, so I have currently 3 nail shapes. I have like some nails that are square. They're like 3XL, 4XL. They're this long. Insane. When I wear them, I normally cut them down like half. But when I cut them down, they lose their shape, but they still kind of remain square. And then I have these nails. These are almond, and these are medium length, I think. Yeah, probably. And then I have some short nails that are like this little, and they're kind of like round square. So basically, I've been wanting to wear coffin nails, and so I saw that the nails were $6.99. So I went ahead and I purchased some coffin nails. My friend was asking me the other day how much money she thinks I'm saving on doing my nails, since I've been doing my nails since the beginning of the year. And so I told her to buy everything that I purchased. Most of the stuff was extra. Like, I didn't need all that stuff. I have literally everything. I probably spent max, and I think I did it in a video. I did the math and put it in a video, my nail video. I think I was at like $200. And to get my nails done every month was costing me like $50 to $100 really for a fill-in. It kind of depended on if I needed a nail repair, if I wanted a design, that type of thing. So it was probably costing me about, let's say, $125 plus to get my nails done every month, because with the pandemic everything has gone up, rightfully so. But I don't have that kind of money to be spending on nails, so I have been doing my nails at home, and I'm really good at it. As you can see, like, I'm pretty good at it at this point. But the moral of the story is I do want some coffin nails. So I could technically turn the longer nails into coffin, but do you know how much shaping and stuff I would have to do? I don't have time for that. And I could technically trim off, like if I were to file off this top part, I could probably make this coffin. I truly believe. However, I don't feel like doing any of that. Then the process to do my nails already takes long enough. Well, to do them doesn't take long, but I remove the nails typically because they normally are raggedy or popping off and all that. So I remove them and then I put on a full set. And that process makes it a little longer. So basically, I don't feel like being bothered with filing down all my nails, trying to make sure they're all even. I'm not doing any of that. So the remedy for that when you're doing like Gel X types of nails is to just buy the nails in the shape that you prefer and the length that you prefer, so you do not have to do all of that. So that is what I have done, and I decided to do that probably, like, I don't know, maybe yesterday or maybe the day before, the night before. But basically the nails won't be delivered until tomorrow on Tuesday. So when they get here, it'll be like 4 or 5 p.m. I probably will be at the gym, but I may take tomorrow evening to do my nails, perhaps, because I do need to do them. But there's no rush. I mean, they look crazy. They'll look crazy for a few days. It's fine. But yeah, that's what's happening with my nails. I should have done them this weekend and just maybe, whatever. I just prefer getting I just want coffins. So I just have to wait until my nails get here, you know? But yeah, I did have plenty of time this weekend to do the nails, but I didn't do them. So we're going to go head to work. I'm going to recap the weekend as we drive to work. I'm going to set you up in a minute, and we'll just kind of do a little check-in until I get to work, basically. And so I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see me. I feel like I wish I had one of those cars you could let the steering wheel down. Anyway, today so let's talk about this. I really want this to happen though, but then whatever, you can hear me. This week, let's talk about the past week, because I don't think we spoke since I was heading to my coworker's party, and I was supposed to tell you the story about the drama of, I think, the day before, or maybe that day, but I never got to it. Anyway, I don't think we've spoken in a week, but do know that last week was horrific, probably the worst week of 2023. Easily. I believe that to be true. Now, I wonder, so I had gone to, last week was rough. First of all, I had a back injury. I sprained or strained my back, something. So I was down for the count. And I was aggravated because I couldn't do the physical things that I like to do because of that, like work out, you know, go to the gym, walk. I love walking for hours or for miles. And I couldn't do that. On top of that, I was just aggravated. I was just all sorts of discombobulated. Okay, last week was horrific. And then I went to lunch with a friend on Friday, and of course, I'm telling her, I'm just checking, she's asking me how I'm doing, and if you ask me that, I'm going to give you an honest answer, which she values honesty and depth, like a really deep, intimacy, like in relationships. I don't know that I value that, but I'm happy to engage in that type of connection with people, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But we'll touch more on that in a minute. But the moral of the story is that, of course, she's like, well, you can be pregnant. And I'm like, girl, trust me when I tell you I'm not pregnant. So she goes on and on and on. I'm telling her, I'm like, well, I'm on my period. She's like, well, that actually started just that day when she was trying to convince me of that. It never even crossed my mind. Like, it didn't even cross my mind as a thing. And that had just started that day. So I'm like, well, I'm on my period, so probably not. And she's like, well, people, that don't mean nothing. I'm like, that's true. And then she's like, asking me all these different things. I'm countering everything she says with something. She's like, girl, that don't mean nothing. Well, so the long story short is that she convinces me to take a pregnancy test. My first pregnancy test, mind you. Mine is when I got in that car accident and had to take a pregnancy test. But she convinces me to take a pregnancy test, my first at-home pregnancy test, I guess, where I wasn't convinced that I was pregnant, but like, I did definitely, everything I would say, she would say was a symptom of pregnancy. And so, I guess the point that I'm trying to drive home is that I said I was irritated. She was like, well, that's a symptom of pregnancy. I'm like, my back hurts because I sprained my back. She's like, well, whatever, that's a symptom of pregnancy. And I'm like, I've been annoyed. I haven't really been eating the same way that I normally eat. And she's like, well, basically everything I said, she said was a symptom of pregnancy, but I still wasn't convinced. But she wanted to go buy these pregnancy tests and had me to take them. And so I took them. I already knew I wasn't pregnant. Like, it's not a thing. And so she was like, well, we can rule that out. I'm like, I already ruled that out. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I wish I could have blamed last week on my period, but I technically couldn't have because I was aggravated the week before. It was just last week was more aggravating than any other week. And so many things were being asked of me, and I just wasn't in my groove. When I'm in a good headspace, girl, you can ask me for the world and I will give it to you. I will do favors and all the things. We can hang out, all that good stuff. If I'm not, then I don't have anything to give to anybody. You know, you can't pour from an empty cup, that whole thing. That's definitely me. But anyway, I was just kind of laughing about it because I was thinking, dang, like, if all of these things are symptoms of pregnancy, I guess what I was trying to get her to understand is that I experience irritability all the time. I experience X, Y, and Z all the time. You cannot just blame that on pregnancy. Happy August the 30th, Wednesday. So the last day before the month ends, I am home. Well, I would be home anyway because it's 6 o'clock. But because of the hurricane, we actually got out of school early, and then we are operating on a delayed start tomorrow. Although the kids don't actually have to report to school, but everybody else does basically. So we've been home for a while hanging out. We just watched Till, the Emmett Till movie, and I'm about to do my nails. So they are hanging on by a thread. I think these are about 3 weeks old. I just started losing nails not long ago. Like, I just lost this one today. I think I lost one yesterday. So I had ordered in the mail some soft gel nail tips, but I wanted the coffin shape. So these are coffin. So I have other shapes, like these are the ones I have on now. I use these a lot. They are almond. Can't really tell, but it's this shape. So I went ahead and I ordered some coffin because I don't have coffin. I have long square, I have short round square, I have almond, and I have coffin. And coffin is actually one of my favorites, but I did not have coffin. So I ordered these from Amazon and they were $6.99. So anyway, I am here. I have my phone stand here. I'm going to put my phone on here and watch some YouTube. And then I have some zero sugar Chardonnay here. And I'm about to do my nails because I just feel like, if nothing else, I'm going to at least remove the nails today. And I could do the nails tomorrow, but I have a workout class. Or I could do them Friday, but this is my husband's birthday weekend, plus it's Labor Day weekend. So basically, I just figured I would go ahead today and take advantage and do my nails. But I think I might only, I don't know, we'll have to see how I feel. I was thinking I might just only remove the nails. Anyway, you need to get into this acetone. This is by the Onyx brand, and I get it at Walmart, and I love it. It's actually one of the best acetones that I've ever used. And of course, I've only been doing my nails since the beginning of the year, but this is definitely hands down my favorite acetone because I feel like it removes my nails adequately. But yeah, if I don't do anything else, I'm at least going to remove the nails. So I guess I can show you some of it. Let me see if I can prop you up. Sunday, September the 3rd, and I'm here to close out this vlog without showing my face, but hey, I'm here. We're closing out this vlog because obviously we have to start September's vlog. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, subscribe if you're new and if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.